Hi Collective, how are you guys today? Evie and I are doing good. Thank you all for being here. Here, hold on, I'll show it to you. Come here, sweet girl. Come here, let me get you. Come here. Say hi Collective, we love you guys. Thank you all for being here, for spending time with us. We appreciate you being here. Alright, sweet girl. Alright guys, let's tap in. Let's see what's in the energy for the Collective today. Spirit. So I'll just start with these. We're going to see what comes out. We've got vacay. Having a getaway, relaxing and having fun. Could be going somewhere. Some of you could be going on vacation. Some of you could be on vacation. I just got back from vacation. It was so much fun. Mike and I went to Charleston and it was a good time. We had a really good time. Same shit, different day. Somebody's out here creeping. If you went on vacation, somebody could have been spying to see if you posted anything while you were gone. It's same shit, different day. Trying to go on a vacation to get away from the same shit, different day from somebody who's creeping on you. Yeah. Feeling trapped. Like you're stuck with no more options. Someone is operating in a state of unforgiveness. What else do we need? Somebody's putting on a show. You know, feeling trapped. Could be just like same shit, different day. I'm just seeing like going through the motions. Feeling like they're trapped. Could be observing someone. You may think someone's up to something. And that they're not being authentic, that someone's putting on a show. You could be trying to look and see if someone is who they say they are. Being established, secure, settled, and wealthy. Putting on a show that they're in this energy. Someone could be living beyond their means. Getting played. Manipulation, lies, and control by someone who's toxic. There's a lot of drama, incompatible, having arguments. We've got a masculine energy here. It's an authority figure. They're disciplined. They could be a father figure. Okay. Setting the record straight because of something that's going on in someone's emotions here. They're worried. They're full of fear. They could feel like they're drowning and hopeless. Have lustful energy. Okay. Feel like you're in over your head or overextending yourself, like you're in a rock bottom. You're worried, have fear, feeling hopeless, depressed. Someone could be greedy and want things by any means necessary. They could be inconsiderate towards you. There could be a lot of like, I'm just seeing like makeup sex. That's what I'm hearing. Showing affection and emotion through sex instead of in other ways, which could be very toxic. Putting on a show. Could be making someone feel as though they're secure and they're not. Through manipulation, lying. Getting played by someone putting on a show so that they can have control. You could be incompatible with this person. They could feel very hopeless, like they have no options. In rock bottom, they're worried. They're all in their emotions. trying to take control of their life, tired of dealing with the same old shit every day, wanting to relax and have fun. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. So, waves, the land's right under vacation, could be going to the beach. So the beach is on this card for a getaway to relax and have fun. Mike and I just went to Charleston. We just went to the beach. It was a lot of fun. Feeling hopeless because of the same shit. Different day energy. Someone that could have put you in a state of rock bottom could be spying on you to see if you're in over your head. Oh, how do I do that? Oh. Clarify trapped. Feeling stuck like there's no options. With somebody that ain't shit, someone could feel like there was somebody that's just putting on a show, they ain't shit. They could act like they're established and secure, but they're not. They could be emotionally immature. Could be trying to get away from someone that's triggering emotions. Clarify this putting on a show. Clarify putting on a show. We've got time. Something could be delayed, being too busy, procrastinating. There's some kind of a time frame here because of someone. It's like, I'm just hearing like it's a matter of time before the true colors show and come out. It's a matter of time. Clarify established. A drama starter. Wow. So we got the police on the bottom of the deck. A red car, a red sports car could be significant. I don't know cars very well. This car on this card is just like a red sports car. The key fob could be significant because they're holding the key fob in their hand. I can pick it up. So this person's a drama starter. They could lie to get attention, putting on a show, being manipulative, lying to the police. Someone could have lied to the police to control the situation and manipulate a situation with the cops so that they could start drama. They were on a time frame because it was only a matter of time before this person's true colors came out. They could have had money, could have been wealthy to where you did feel secure and settled and established with this person, could have had nice cars, nice things, could have gone on vacations, could have gone, on trips. Same shit, different day of feeling hopeless, being depressed, feeling the loss of this toxic energy, feeling the loss of self, feeling like you got in over your head with someone here, and they start drama. This toxic person is a grudge holder. You're incompatible with this grudge holder who's a drama starter. They could have gotten you in trouble with the police. They could end up getting in trouble with the police. This is popping up. This masculine, clarifying this masculine energy, we've got game over for a masculine here. It was game over. Or that's what they were trying to do. Once the police got involved, it was game over. Having to set the record straight. What's this? About a thief. Don't want to hear it. Being robbed, having a serious loss, theft, physical or emotional thief as well. Feeling hopeless, depressed, and could like you want to harm yourself, could have had self-harming, self-deleting thoughts, being in a rock bottom, feeling like you weren't shit, not forgiving this person for what they did to you. This person is a happiness hater and they don't want to hear it. They can't stand it that you could be happy with someone else. They could be trying to creep here. Could be creeping and seeing you as someone else. They don't like it. They don't want to hear it. We've got ignoring. You're ignoring this person. You want anything to do with this person, it's game over. You got this person out of your life. And there's no gender in tarot. Divine feminine, this could be a masculine that you are or were dealing with, or divine masculine, this could be a feminine that you are or were dealing with. You just take it how it resonates. You don't force it to fit. Ignoring the possibilities because of someone's ego. Ignoring following your dreams and believing in yourself, feeling hopeless because it's just the same shit, different day, feeling like you're never going to get out of this rock bottom hole that you could have been in, dealing with someone who's toxic and wanted to be very controlling and like a very manipulative authority figure in your life, could have even controlled you with money, and controlling finances like that is definitely a form of domestic violence. You gotta believe in yourself and follow your dreams. Make up your mind. Don't ignore the possibilities. Someone could be crying over you that's having an ego death here. Feeling sad, hurt, upset. The ego is getting in the way of the relationship. Okay. So you could go somewhere or have someone new in your life and they don't want to hear it. Okay. They're mad because they tried to destroy you. Wanted it to be game over in your life. You could have been ignoring people that could have wanted to help you because you just didn't want to hear it. Someone could have affected you believing in yourself and following your dreams, and this person ain't shit, and you could have ended up in a rock bottom situation because of this person, with how controlling and manipulative they were, with all the drama that they started. The police are here. Somebody's gone to jail. Crying over you. You could have been crying over this drama starter that you were secure and settled with. Tell me about this getting played with manipulation, lies, and control, and then the police. Tell me about, clarify this. A broke ass. A broke ass. So, after something happened with the cops, it could have really affected someone's finances here because of a betrayal that this grudge holder, who's extremely toxic, has done. They are not to be trusted. They are deceitful. They're a traitor, and they will stab you in the back. This person could create an argument trying to affect your money. They wanted it to be game over. You could have been an authority figure in your position at your work and could have really affected your job in some way, could have stolen from you. Could it have attorney fees here if you've had a situation where you could have gotten arrested for some of you, okay, because attorney fees and all the court costs and fines and everything else, it's definitely freaking expensive. It's game over. You're done with this person. After what they did to you, you've got to dust it off so that you can heal, you can move on. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to make up your mind to believe in yourself. Follow your dreams. You have a lot of possibilities. Someone could have told you that you weren't shit. They could have torn you down, could have made you feel bad about yourself. Okay? You could have cried a lot. This person could have, you were always arguing with this person, but there's so much drama because you were incompatible with this person. Talking about this thief. We're going to into you. Good chemistry, great vibes, being positive. So setting the record straight could be someone who's into you about this thief that basically created a game over in your energy. Someone who is positive with great vibes that you have good chemistry with, that's into you. This is for those of you who are in a relationship. If you're not in a relationship, it's not your part of the reading. This part right here. That could be helping you financially, getting established, secure, working on money, making it to where you're not ignoring your possibilities, helping build you up. Because if someone's positive with great vibes and good chemistry in your energy and they're into you, this could be romantic or platonic now. Okay? If it's not intimate in a relationship setting, it could be a soulmate that's, you know, just got good vibes and they want to help you, you know, because of something that someone did to you here, to help you dust it off, to help you pick up the pieces, to help you move forward, to help you heal, to hug you, to hold you, to just listen. Dealing with a lot of physical, emotional, financial, mental, spiritual trauma here. Keep your distance from this person. Stay away from this person. They're not to be trusted. This person holds a serious grudge, and it is right between the police and game over. If this person has done something once, they are very likely to do it again. They are not to be trusted. They will stab you in the back. You could be in like separation or have a breakup from this person. You could have divorced this person. We've got ghosted on here with the feminine energy, so we've got a masculine and a feminine here. We've got a couple. Alright, but there's definitely, there is no more. This person could be creeping and stalking and spying because you could have just always gone back. They could have been expecting a new beginning with you again. No. This person moves in silence. They're sneaky. They could have been promiscuous. They could have been moving in silence. Out here being sneaky and promiscuous, sleeping around. A hot free-for-all and sleeps with your man or your woman. Someone's promiscuous here. Suffering in silence and haunted by the trauma, haunted from the trauma and the chaos and the flashbacks that this person put you through. This person could have cheated on you. You don't want to hear it. You ghosted this person. You don't want anything to do with this person. There could be a feminine energy who's stalking and mad because the masculine has moved on with another feminine energy here, but you've looked at how it resonates. They wanted you trapped. That's why they were moving in silence. Putting on a show with this promiscuity here on a time frame. Someone could have, you know, been sneaking around, meeting up with people, saying, I don't have long to be out screwing around. I gotta go back to my partner here. Suffering in silence, crying, starting drama. Unspoken desires that are real feelings. Broken dreams. Haunted by the police. Haunted by haunted is clarified with broke-ass police and getting played with manipulation, lies, and control. Being haunted by all of what this person did. Having flashbacks from the trauma. All these memories are still there. Suffering in silence, crying. It's good to find someone to talk to, especially if you're feeling hopeless and like you're drowning in rock bottom. You can even, like for some people, it's not for everyone, but like being in that state can make you mad and be a happiness hater if someone else is happy because you're miserable. So, you know, that happens. People don't want other people to be happy when they're not happy. All this chaos. It's like a tornado ripping through. Some kind of massive upheaval. A disaster happened with someone who betrayed you, was very deceitful. They created drama and started an argument, and then it led to someone's downfall here. which led straight into game over. And then with the police and authority, there could have been a masculine cop here that could have gotten involved. This was a disaster. Get 2 more for this row here. Depression, so trying to dust off this depressed energy here. Setting the record straight, dealing with this thief that could have acted like they were into you, acting like they loved you. You moved out, you moved on from this person, moving. A situation's about to explode. Shit's about to pop off in flames. Something's getting ready to happen here. And it could have to do with someone cheating. Someone that there should be mutual respect or closeness with, intimacy with, having unity with. Someone could be really mad because you walked away from them and moved on, and some of you could have someone new in your energy, and whoever this ex is here that's creeping and stalking and spying because they're a happiness hater, could be getting ready to try to do something because they don't want someone to be into you. They want you depressed. They want you hopeless, rock bottom, broken, broke, crying, sad, hurt, upset, full of trauma and having flashbacks. They want you in that state. That's where they kept you while they had you. That's what I'm hearing. And this person was in very lustful energy, out cheating, moving in silence. Okay. License, divorce papers, getting a lawyer. Opposites attract, struggling with differences, passing passion, can't stay away from them. With this incompatible up here on the toxic card, with nothing but drama and arguments, opposites attract. This person was expecting a new beginning. They're mad because you're ignoring them. They were putting you through this same shit, different day. It seems like this was like a repetitive pattern and cycle that was going on. It was very toxic and abusive. Moving out, dealing with so much chaos and trauma. What else do we need from this deck? This one's really standing out. Being unavailable. Struggles with intimacy, emotionally aloof, and dating other people. There's like a lock, and it's got a heart carved out on it. Moving in silence, dating other people. We've got future plans with gifts of love, with harmony sticking up off the back. A token of affection, giving and receiving, embracing what you have. Making plans together, envisioning your future, taking steps towards goals. Making plans for the future, being in harmony, working well together, being in tune, building deep trust. It's all an illusion, can't see clearly, living only on dreams and believing lies. So, and then leaving, breaking the cycle, saying goodbye and moving to better things, getting out of a cycle of abuse here. Okay. Let's do one more. Watching. They're obsessed with you. They can't let go, and they're a social media stalker. So that I was picking up on that earlier. And the creeping card came out. If you're with someone new, or if you're dating, they want to know what's going on, who you're with, who you're talking to, where you're going with this person. If you love this person, if you are planning for the future, if you're good together, if you're, you know, planning on like giving gifts of love to each other. They want you to have your heart on total lockdown, cut all the energetic cords with this person. And every time you feel them start popping in your mind or trying to reattach, cut those cords again. Don't let them keep reattaching. We've got healthy choices on the bottom of the deck. Cleaning up your act, taking care of yourself, and choosing better partners. Yeah. And they're watching. They're watching you leave, break the cycle, say goodbye, and move on to better things because you've chosen a better partner, or you're going to choose better partners in your future if you don't have a relationship at the moment, but you're working towards choosing better partners so that you don't end up with a person like this again. Breaking the cycle, learning the karmic lessons involved here, seeing through the illusion. Could have been dealing with someone who's very narcissistic. What do you need from here? Like all this anger. And you could have been very angry because of someone putting you into a legal situation. Belief that everyone betrays. So, yeah, I know I've been cheated on my whole life with this anger. So, anger, I was clarifying anger, belief that everyone betrays, and then anger on the bottom of the deck. So, it's creating a fear of commitment. So, someone, even if you're seeing someone new, could have a fear of commitment because scared that this person's going to betray you as well, and not really fully giving your heart because it's like unavailable, struggling with intimacy. A blocked heart chakra here. Blocked heart chakra is going to block your blessings from coming in, and it's going to, ones that are coming, you're going to reject and repel them and push them away. So open your heart chakra and break that cycle. Fears around love, fear of commitment. Having trust issues. It's hard to overcome all of these traumas. Always blaming others. Okay. We also have to take accountability of our own actions. Takes two to tango. Okay. People pleasing, over-giving, overextending yourself, drowning, getting yourself in over your head, overextending, trying to people please others. Belief that true love doesn't exist. These are deep wounds that need to be healed. Yeah, subconscious negative beliefs, and it creates codependency. Can create trauma bonds as well. Having a lack mentality. Always feeling like there's never enough. Never being grateful for what is there, so that way more can't come in. Self-sabotaging energy. Unworthiness. Right up here with this hopeless card. Lack of alignment with love because the heart chakra is blocked. So someone could be totally in your energy that really loves you. And you could be in this energy because of past energies and exes that you've dealt with that are unhealed. Some of these triggers, now that a new love is coming in, you could be scared to fully believe and open up because it always starts out good. It usually never ends up that way, you know. I mean, that's definitely most of our energy there, guys. You know, but the fears of commitment, always just being like, yeah, of course they're going to cheat. When the fuck's it going to happen? Just expecting it. You're manifesting it. You've got to get rid of the trust issues, the fear around love, believing that true love doesn't even exist because it definitely does. It's a lack of alignment with love, and it's unhealthy. Okay. jealousy with self-destructive patterns and control issues. It's hard dealing with people who are very jealous and insecure, you know, and they are very controlling, and it creates a fear of vulnerability. You're too scared to be vulnerable and intimate, and then it makes you unavailable when you're trying to be with someone else, trying to have better, healthier choices, okay? Cleaning up your act. You are worthy of love, and you have to believe it. And the longer that you don't think that you are, the longer you're not going to have what you so desperately want to feel. And we can't blame others for everything. We have to understand that people are going to do things to us, we're going to do things to them. And we have to learn from that energy and grow. What do we need from this stuff? We've got restless and paranoid. Someone's restless. Is your compulsion to move based on an intense sensation of unease within yourself? You are unwilling or unable to stay still or to be quiet and calm because of anxiety or worry. Being paranoid. Are you suspicious of other people because of your past experiences or being deceived, or your past experiences of... Why can't I get this out? Are you suspicious of other people because of your past experiences of being deceived and disappointed by their actions? That's what we were just talking about. You are suspicious of others, and you think that others are out to threaten, betray, exploit, or harm you. And whenever that's all you're used to, it's hard to believe that anything other than that exists. And it can make you angry and have a fear of commitment and a belief that everyone's going to betray you because it's all you've ever known. And then you people please, trying to show your worth and your value. And then you end up overextending yourself, getting in over your head, hitting a rock bottom because you're completely drained, feeling neglected and unworthy, and it can lead to depression and anxiety, sleepless nights, can't see clearly. Okay. What else is in this energy? We've got agreeable. Yeah, always being agreeable. Do you tend to agree with others to avoid conflicts and not disrupt the status quo? You will often allow others to make decisions in order to keep the peace and not hurt other people's feelings. All right, this goes right here along with this people pleasing and being too agreeable. The number 10, 58, and 83 can be significant. What else? We've got scattered. Do you have a need to feel productive, therefore you are constantly in and out? You can be forgetful, disorganized, or unable to concentrate or think clearly. So someone could be very scatterbrained right now, very unfocused. The number 34. We have nosy. It was on the bottom of the deck just a minute ago. Are you a nosy person because you want information on other people to help determine your self-worth? You gather info about others in order to compare yourself to them. Someone could be nosy, this person that's creeping and stalking and spying, that's a happiness hater over here. And being very nosy and all up in your business. We've got number 61. What else do we need here, Spirit? We've got a copycat. Number 54. Do you imitate others because you believe you must copy others to be worthy of good things? And that could be why someone's nosy here. You imitate or adapt the behavior or practice of another because you feel you aren't good enough as yourself. And that sounds very narcissistic to me, because narcissists are like parrots. They mimic, they copy. They definitely blame others. Unforgiving, the number 30. Are you unforgiving because you yourself is a perpetrator of deception and spite? Where was unforgiving? Did I see that? Where did I see that? Yeah, it's on the trapped card up here. Being stuck with no options and unforgiveness. Are you unforgiving because you yourself is a perpetrator of deception and spite? You hold on to anger and refuse to forgive people who have wronged you in the past. And then unforgiveness is only going to hurt self. It's not going to hurt the other person. It's going to hurt you. Forgiveness is to free yourself from their energy so that you can move on and be free and break those chains that are bound to that person and the situation, the trauma, the flashbacks, the memories, the energy. Get it out of your energy. Keep your distance. Ghost it. This person cannot be trusted, and they hold a serious grudge. And they're all, it looks like they are just, what I'm hearing is they're all about getting the police involved. They're all about calling the cops, causing all kinds of problems. We've got ghosting. Do you ghost people because you find it easier than having to feel uncomfortable explaining yourself? You end relationships suddenly and without explanation, withdrawing from all forms of communication. So someone could have been ghosted here. The number 42. Someone's moody. The number 12. Are you allowing the actions or feelings of others to affect your overall health? Your feelings and behaviors change quickly without any warning. So someone's mood could fluctuate easily into where it's just like, why in the world are you acting like this right now? We've got projection. Number 64. Do you unconsciously take unwanted emotions or characteristics you don't like about yourself and attribute them to someone else? You project your own mental state and traits onto others, traits that they do not possess, in order to feel good about yourself. So someone could have been projecting onto you, okay, could have been very moody, like you never knew what kind of mood they were going to be in, being scatterbrained. One minute they love you, the next minute they're shut down and unavailable with this lock closed here. Then could give you some kind of gift of love, could talk about your dreams, but your future plans with them, taking steps towards goals of moving and making plans together. Literally could be moving with someone here. And then it's like some kind of an illusion happens. Munchausen. Do you... The number 74. Do you intentionally cause harm to yourself in order to gain attention and sympathy? You try to get attention and sympathy by falsifying, creating, and or exaggerating an illness. So someone may have a problem with this, and they may even have a problem of doing this with the cops and saying that they got hurt and they didn't. Okay. Let's try some tarot. And a King of Cups and a Queen of Wands whenever I split it right then. Clarify moves in silence. We've got the Justice card and the Five of Pentacles. Wow. So moving in silence, ghosting, keeping your distance, having a separate. There could be like an order of protection or like a no contact order here that's going on in the courts because of an incident with the police. Five of Pentacles is no communication. It's being blocked. Feeling like an outsider. Could be missing someone that was a toxic abuser here for some of you. I doubt that's many of you, but it happens until you heal it. Feeling alone and conflicted. Regretting being with this person. The Five of Pentacles goes right along with this broke ass card here. Taking a huge hit on your finances. There's some kind of a legal situation that's going on. Justice is Libra. Five of Pentacles is Taurus. Moving in silence with the Six of Swords, Aquarius energy with the Ten of Pentacles. So there could actually be like a really good, healthy, beautiful union that's here. And once you got out of the energy with this past person, this good energy that is good for you can come in because it's good chemistry, it's great vibes, and it's positive. This past person is toxic, incompatible, full of drama. They're deceitful. They're a traitor. They can't be trusted. They hold a grudge. They're full of drama, always starting it, keeping you all stressed out and your emotions full of fear and worried all the time, stealing everything from you. Ten of Pentacles is Virgo energy. It's having financial security. It's a marriage. It's a beautiful, healthy family. It's wealth. It's a legacy. Having an established, settled, secure, and wealthy home. And you could have had this with this past person and you had to walk away. And this could also be coming in for you. No, the Six of Cups. So this was a past energy. So you were in a Ten of Pentacles energy with someone here with a King of Pentacles and a Queen of Cups. Okay. So being very successful, wealthy. There's a lot of money here. There could be children involved. This is someone from the past. Six of Cups is Scorpio. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. A mother, a father energy. Being obsessive, very emotional, family oriented, okay. With the Two of Wands, Aries energy, planning, making decisions on how to move forward, weighing out your options as you're progressing forward, possibly in where you're going to travel to if you are having to move and change locations, discovering which path is best to take. Could be work related. With broke ass, could have to be changing jobs. Could have lost your job because of a legal situation here. Having to make a choice of, do you want to stay focused in the past with the X energy, or do you want to move forward into a new, beautiful, positive, great vibe, good chemistry, very loving energy here that's either in your energy now or what's going to be coming in for you whenever you get this energy out, if this is your story here. But making a choice on which partnership you want to focus on. You want to focus on the past and stay stuck in that with a lack mentality, having a subconscious negative belief about everything, always blaming others, having a lack of alignment with love, fears around love, angry. Or you're going to move forward because the Tower definitely hit with this past person. So this is karmic lessons that are being learned here. Scorpio, it was destructive. Move forward towards the happier partnership. Don't go back to the past. You got to heal the past, but move forward. Follow your dreams and make up your mind right now to believe in yourself. It's a forced change when this tower hit. There was so much damage that has got to be rebuilt. It was an unforeseen event. It was an absolute destructive catastrophe that forced you into a change that you may not have really wanted or been ready for, but the universe said, no, this is over. It is time to move on. And this person was moving in silence, sneaking around. being promiscuous, keeping you broken inside, knowing this person's cheating. The cycle of abuse starts all over again, expecting a new beginning. You had to be liberated. This tower liberated you from this person's energy. Clarified leaving. We've got strength with the King of Wands. It just fell. So strength with the King of Wands here, temperance, and an Emperor. And the Magician. Wow. King of Swords, Ten of Cups, Three of Swords. Wow. And then the Fool, so with the Queen of Wands. So we got a King and Queen of Wands with the Nine of Cups and wow. With the Nine of Cups, that's ultimate wish fulfillment with an Empress here and a King of Cups. Jesus. Okay. All right. Let me get in here. So you're strong. You're walking away. You're so brave. It's the end game here. It's game over. Once this tower hit, you're stepping into your power. You're brave. It's inner and outer strength. King of Wands energy. Oh, strength is Leo. King of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sag. You're a leader. You're focused. You're magnetic. You're bold. You could be an entrepreneur. You're sexy. Could be possessive and controlling. Okay? Very magnetic energy. King of Wands is a natural born leader. They're good in their position at their job. Temperance. We've got Sag energy. Healing, alchemizing, and balancing out this energy, doing things in moderation, understanding that you need patience to balance out to be able to have this powerful transformation. We've got this Emperor here who is powerfully manifesting what they want to come in with their future plans, being in a state of harmony, gifts of love to someone, embracing what you have, working well together, building deep trust, instead of suffering in silence, envisioning your future, making plans together, taking steps towards your goals, giving and receiving. It cannot be one-sided. One of you cannot constantly overextend to where you're always doing everything for the other. There has to be equal give and take and equal reciprocity, or the relationship's going to fail. Trying to manifest what you need to come in. The Magician is Gemini and Virgo. We've got a King of Swords. Someone could have been ruthless, got the cops involved. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, very stubborn, they're authoritative. This King of Swords in the upright could be very intellectual. They're honest, they have integrity. Can definitely be this police officer here. Okay, they're logical, they have mental clarity. Okay, Ten of Cups with the Three of Swords, Libra and Pisces energy, stabbed in the back in this marriage here. It was heartbreaking. There could have definitely been third-party situations with the promiscuity card that came out. It was a grim ending because of a betrayal. Thinking that this was a happy family with a fairy tale ending, it was going to be a lasting relationship with like ultimate wish fulfillment, with stability and security, with this happy family, and then boom, the Three of Swords hit. And it was not at all the case of what was really going on, because what this past person was doing was creating an illusion. They didn't want you to see clearly what was going on because they were moving in silence so that they could be promiscuous and do whatever the hell they wanted. So then the Fool hits with the Queen of Wands, King of Wands, and you've got a brand new beautiful beginning. You're going to take a risk. You're going to have a new start. You're innocent here, okay? Could be an entrepreneur. You're taking a leap of faith. Pisces and Aquarius. Queen of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sag. Giving a love offer to a Queen of Wands, King of Wands. So with the Sun, it's going to be absolute happiness. It's self-love. It's having high vibrational energy, being truthful, being a leader, being creative. Queen of Wands is sexy. She's beautiful. She's a natural born leader. Could definitely be an entrepreneur. She's very organized and ambitious. She's smart. She's a go-getter. She's very driven. And the Nine of Cups with the Ace of Wands, like this, with an Empress, this is absolute ultimate wish fulfillment. An Emperor, Empress, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Beautiful, sexy couple here. King of Cups, a passionate, new, beautiful energy here. Coming in. Very mothering, divine, feminine, authoritarian, divine masculine energy, having that stability, that security. Empresses, Libra and Taurus. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, being emotionally intelligent, faithful, reliable. Could be traveling for work with the Chariot, Knight of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles. You could have been like an expert in your field, working towards your goals. The Knight of Swords, law enforcement could have come to your job and then taken you away in the Chariot, because that could be a police car. Okay, someone was reckless and harsh with you. Some kind of quick communication or argument occurred. Someone could have come in and affected you at your work, and because judgment hit. So there was a wake-up call here. It was shocking. Karma is here for karmic lessons to be learned, okay? Hold on, Mike's texting me. Okay, sorry, collective. Mike started a new job today, and he was telling me when he was leaving, so he'll be here soon. Alright. I'm going to draw from here. Oh, I wanted to go back to this for a minute. So the Nine of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles and the Chariot. I want to go back here for a minute. Oh, on the bottom right here, as I just picked this up, we've got betrayal. So there was definitely some kind of a betrayal at someone's workplace here. And this betrayal has created serious trust issues, okay? And trust issues has come out twice, okay? Betrayal has come out multiple times. So someone could also get some quick communication that's going to increase their confidence, okay? Because they're intelligent, okay? They're skilled at their job, could get a job offer, could get a job promotion, something good could be going on at work here. Could have to travel for work with the Chariot, okay? Overcoming obstacles. Having that drive and ambition to keep going forward on your journey, focusing on your destiny, having so much willpower, okay? Having positive movement forward. Heeding this wake-up call when judgment hit. Chariot is Cancer, Judgment is Capricorn, Knight of Swords is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It was like a death and a rebirth that's going to come from this tower with this judgment. You wouldn't move on your own, kept going back because they were always expecting a new beginning. That's the cat. Hi, Allie. Hi, Allie. Expecting a new beginning. A fear of commitment. There could have been like even an engagement, but that didn't lead to marriage, okay? Even for some of your situations here, you take that how it resonates. Okay, but we've got serious trust issues going on. I know. I hear, sweet girl. And they're doing better with each other, she and Evie, but they still have their moments. Alex hisses a lot, and Evie will just, it's like Garfield and Odie playing out. It's so funny. Evie will just run up to her like, I love you so much. Can I give you a kiss? Can I give you a hug? Can I touch you? Do you want some snuggles? Do you want to lay down? Do you want to get my candy? You know, and Alex is just hissing at her like, I hate you. Get out of my face. It's so funny, but they're doing better. I think I may actually start making videos of it because it's just too freaking funny and too cute to keep all to just mine and Mike's selves. All right, anyway, back to the reading. We've got collapse and downfall. So this is this hopelessness with this depression that's come out twice. Having to dust it off. It's over with this person. This person could have definitely put you into a dark night of the soul with the ego death here. Okay, so much anger. Very angry about how much has happened here. Okay, just rock bottom. Absolute rock bottom. Losing self, yeah. Losing yourself in this other person, and losing yourself because of how down this person made you feel in yourself. And you just don't want to hear anymore from this person. You can't stand it. Just the thought of them. You don't want to hear the thoughts. You don't want to hear the trauma triggering. You don't want to hear the anger. You don't want to hear fighting. You don't want to hear drama. You don't want to hear it. You just want somebody that's into you, that has good vibes, positive energy, that will uplift you, that will be truthful and honest, that will commit, that will take accountability for self, that's not codependent, that's independent, that's not moody, that's not projecting all their shit and blaming everything on you all the time, making you paranoid and scared and full of fear. Okay, this person was very greedy, and greed and selfishness with selfish desires. I mean, Lord. And this moving in silence with their promiscuity, where you were suffering in silence. And it definitely can make you feel scattered. A big mistake getting with this person. It was a huge mistake. There's a lot of regret here. Okay? It's a lot of regret here. And this person would be all nosy up in your business, trying to figure out everything that they could so that they could copy you, because opposites attract. You're struggling with differences. Okay? Always agreeable. And then boom. And then this person would get real moody, and then their whole energy would shift, is what I'm being told. It was like a totally different person would come out. Then they'd start projecting. And then whatever you would say to them, they would copy you and say it back to you like you're doing it to them, which would be gaslighting, okay? Creating a fear of love. Because the love bombing, with the lies, the trickery, and the deception that comes with that, okay? It's hard to see through sometimes. And then ghosting and silencing you, giving you the silent treatment, moving in silence, ghosting, having a separation. This person can't be tamed, keeping you home, lonely, wondering what the hell they're out doing. It was complex and complicated, okay? They're stalking and they're lurking. Again, the third time. Had to make a head over heart decision. And this tower hit, you had to walk away. You can move on to healthy choices and a better partner. Feeling restless. Should I stay or should I go? Uneasy within. A third party with mindless, with no direction, with third parties. Like they didn't even give a shit. Emotionally void and closed off. And they have a false mask. Yeah. They're cold inside. They're miserable. They could have had you daydreaming and reminiscing on the good times, because that's how the love bombing works and gets you. Remember how much I love you? Remember how much fun we had here? Do you remember how we were then? I want that back. And then boom, it starts all over again. So this is where this leaving comes in, breaking the cycle, saying goodbye, and moving on to better things. And they're watching you move. There were a lot of heavy burdens that came with this connection here, full of sorrow and remorse. That would be your energy, not this cold person that's closed off. They have no remorse. They're not sorry for what they did, because they kept doing it, putting on a show, starting fucking drama all the damn time, so they could move in silence and be promiscuous and do whatever the hell they wanted. Well, divine timing hit with this tower and judgment. That's literally divine timing. Okay. For a shift in the energy to come in is this divine timing, so you could have great vibes, positive energy, working on yourself, love, working on your healing, dusting it off, knowing it's game over, not wanting this person back, rebuilding your finances, rebuilding what you've lost, having to rebuild and reestablish your wealth, your security so that you feel settled. And it's not easy. It's hard. It's not easy going through this. Social media influences. Some of you could have platforms. Something could be going on online. Broken promises. With a soul contract. So someone that you had a soul contract and they broke promises. Creating rumors and gossiping about secrets and unsolved mysteries. Anger, rage, and resentment, and uncontrollable sweating. Addictions and codependency to escape reality. Codependency came out earlier. Having real regrets. Healing the self and doing that shadow work. Okay? Feeling empty inside because you were living a lie. All these illusions, can't see clearly, living only on dreams and believing the lies and living it. Living the lie that this person created because they were disloyal and unfaithful. And it's fucking painful. They could have stabbed you in the back because of childhood trauma that's unprocessed and unhealed. They're blaming others. They're codependent, creating trauma bonds. They're angry. They rage out. They're promiscuous. There could be a sex addict here. This person's a train wreck. They're fake. They're false. They're phony. And you're just heartbroken. You're heartbroken over this person. And you've got to find yourself. You've got to believe in yourself. Where is it? Where do I see that? What's that? Oh, the possibilities. Finding yourself. Follow your dreams, make up your mind, and believe in yourself so that you can find yourself. Realizing that this was a karmic tie. This is a soul contract. Yeah, they were like a night terror that you couldn't wake up from. But with your self-love and your independence coming in, take care of yourself here. That's going to bring in a good vibing, higher vibing soulmate towards you. Being an emotional and nervous wreck, full of chaos and confusion, okay? Having vulnerability options. Or, I'm sorry, vulnerability issues. Wow, that was weird. I said options, okay? This person's a lost soul, okay? And you could have felt like you lost your soul. This person that's a lost soul out here, they're negligent. They could have abandoned you. And they had very reckless behavior. Your abandonment wound could be very triggered right now. And it could have triggered a deep, dark depression in you. Because depression came out twice already. And now it's come out for the third time. Feeling disoriented because of the mental exhaustion. And that's what happens when a narcissist gets a hold of you. Creating poor self-esteem and insecurities. Feeling you full of guilt and shame. Which is going to make a blockage in your sacral chakra. Cord cutting and detachment from a master manipulator here. Okay? Being in denial of the truth. Having insomnia and sleepless nights because you were living the lie. You were believing the lie. You wanted to believe the lie. You didn't want it to be anything other than what they were telling you it was going to be. But it was never going to be that. And finally, Spirit said, if you're not going to believe it, I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to give you the tower. Judgment's here. Here's your wake-up call. It's time to learn this karmic lesson and walk away from this karmic tie. So that you can heal. Yeah, this person's heart is hard as a rock. It's cold as ice. Having a soul death and a rebirth. So that you can grow. Making healthy choices that don't make you feel unworthy. Okay? Suffering in silence because this person was out having friends with benefits. I'm not looking for anything serious, but I wouldn't mind being friends with benefits. So this person was moving in silence, having friends with benefit energy, sleeping around. They had crushes here that they were hooking up with, being promiscuous. About this new energy here. Mixed signals. Could be getting mixed signals from someone that's new in your energy because of being moody, and like their feelings and behaviors change quickly without any warning. Are you allowing the actions or feelings of others to affect your overall health? So what all was happening with this past, they're still not out of it. And if they're new in your energy, they could be projecting it onto you instead of talking to you about their trauma to help them process. Could be sending mixed signals. I don't mean to confuse you, but I don't know what I want right now. Someone could even end something that they've gotten into a relationship with because of how they're still not over this past energy. Okay. Tell me about this new energy that's coming in with great vibes and positive energy, planning for the future. This person may be hard to read sometimes. A best friend. I love that I can confide in you about anything. You've been so supportive, and I'm fortunate to have you in my life. So this person may think very highly of you. They could even be somewhat abusive because they're projecting the abuse that they're trying to heal because they're triggered in some way. I know you don't deserve to be treated like this, but I'm acting out a pattern of abuse that's deeply rooted in me. So, I mean, if this person is being abusive, then this is not good. You know, it's a red flag. You promised yourself you'd never date someone like me again. I'll be honest, I'm kind of a mess. This person's unstable. They could be abusive. Tell me about this future plans here. Benched. I'll give you just enough attention to keep you around as a backup option. So this is not new energy. This is still this past energy here that could be affecting new energy coming in. Do we have new energy that's coming in towards the collective here, Spirit? Or that they're already in with a new energy here, not this past person? What's going on with the new person? Losing interest, I just don't feel the same way anymore. And then interested, I'm definitely interested in finding out how our worlds would mesh with each other. So this is the mixed signals here. It's like one minute they feel like they're so interested in you and it's just all you. And then the next minute they're losing interest, they're shut down, they're pulling back, they're avoidant, they're not speaking, maybe completely silent, no talking at all. I love how aligned we are in our beliefs and core values. We can really grow together. So this is like a spiritual energy, a spiritual union here. So this could be something that, and there's love here for this new energy that's coming in. It's a spiritual union. There's love. I'm starting to fall head over heels in love with you. Obsessed. It's not my fault you can't get me off your mind, or you may not be able to get each other off of each other. You may not be able to get off each other's mind. Everything is better with you. Let's do life together. Wanting to be together. There could even be an engagement ring that's coming in with the future plans, with a gift of love here, a token of affection. We've got synergy. We could achieve so much more together than we would individually. So literally here, that's what came out with working in harmony, working well together, being in tune, building a deep trust, overcoming all of this trauma. You could be helping this person heal, and this person could be helping you heal with your love for each other, because you've probably both been through this. Having gifts of love, doing sweet things for each other, embracing what you have, giving and receiving equal reciprocity, focusing on making plans together for the future, envisioning your future, taking steps towards these goals. Okay? So Spirit moved this past person out so this new high vibing person could come in. So you could have a high viber soulmate here. Okay? Anything else? We've got ghosted. So this past person has been completely ghosted. Like there's no contact. There's no communication with this past person. They're not talking. Like you're not talking to this person from the past, or they've ghosted somebody to where they're not talking to someone here. No, you're not dreaming. Yes, I'm real. You're so dreamy. This person may not believe that you're real because of what they're used to, because they're used to crazy, abusive people. And now when they get a high level spiritual union and soulmate, divine feminine, divine masculine, emperor, empress energy coming in, people don't know what to do with that. They end up destroying it because of all these unhealed fears that are blocking a path from coming in. Hopefully, collective, this person can, if this is a new person in your energy, like how Mike is new in my energy, we're definitely dealing with things like this, but I'm helping them heal and process this trauma. And, you know, it is back and forth sometimes. But we love each other, and you can get through it. And I've been triggered, he's been triggered, and we help each other through those triggers. We're patient, we're kind, we're sweet, we're understanding. If they need space for a little bit, let them have some space. Go in, don't attack, respond, don't react. Say what's going on. Are we okay? Let's talk about it. You know, communication of moving in together. I can't get enough of you. Do you want to move in together? I'm grateful for the way we listen to each other without judgment. Yeah. So holding a space of love, holding a space of safety to where you can literally open up, tell your story, talk about your trauma. Mike and I have told each other every detail of every story that we have possibly been able to think of with all of our exes thus far. You know, and then more, sometimes we'll say it a few times. I know that we've both repeated multiple times because it's still there, and it would be more of a trigger that's needing more love to heal it from, you know, like a healthy space of confirmation of like, okay, well, when this used to happen with this and this person, this is what would happen if I did this. And then doing the people-pleasing thing where you're scared to speak up or do something because you're scared of a breakup or being thrown out or ghosted or whatever it is. And it's like you have to learn how this next person's going to respond and react to your energy. And it's like a trial and error kind of thing. And we're both like, it's so weird because we've never experienced it with anyone else, but it's what we always do towards whoever our partner is, but we don't get it back. So when we were both doing that kind of energy together, but we both will shut down sometimes, or we'll both, you know, do this or whatever, but we always work through it, and we're sweet, and it's beautiful. You got to be patient with each other, okay? Because it's hard to heal trauma. It's not easy. And when you've been dealing with severe narcissistic abuse, you have to rewire your brain. Literally rewire it because of how traumatized that it is. Because you don't think the same, you don't process the same of anything. And it's, you know, you have to learn what is a healthy way of doing things and what is okay. And it also allows you to understand that each other needs healthy boundaries, and we're not going to cross this because this makes me feel uncomfortable. Will you please respect this? And then if they love you, they will totally respect that, and you should never feel scared about creating those boundaries because that's healthy. And if someone's upsetting you, speak your truth. Don't hold back. And I know I've been in almost all of my relationships have had physical violence in them. And it makes you very scared to stand up and speak. And then when you do, you know you're going to get hit. And sometimes it's just worth it because you know it's going to happen whether you speak or you don't. So you might as well just fucking say it. You know? We've got Aries, Gemini, Capricorn, Virgo, and Pisces. Double Cancer, Taurus, Gemini, and Libra. Let's do one more time. We're going to close out. Triple Aries, Gemini, and Pisces. Okay, guys, so this is going to be our reading. You all just take this how it resonates. Don't force anything to fit. I love you guys so, so much. Just flip the roles how they resonate. But don't convince yourself that something's happening that may not be there. Okay, don't take on that energy. If it's not yours, trust me, you don't want it. All right. I love you all so much. I hope that you'll please hit that like and subscribe button for me. Thank you guys so much, collective. I go back to work on Saturday is orientation. So, I mean, I don't really have to do orientation because I've already worked for the company for like 4 years. But I'm going back to be a florist again because my channel's not doing well at all. So, and I've kind of been taking a break a little bit because I've been really discouraged and down and burnt out. So, I've got to go back to work. But I love you guys, but I'm still going to be doing readings. Hopefully what I'm hoping is that it can help ignite my passion because I'm going to be working with flowers and feeling creative. So hopefully it'll help expand my sacral chakra and help me feel some creative energy coming back in because I need to change. But anyway, I want to let y'all know what's going on with me. Evie Pooh and I love you. Mike loves you. Alex loves you. We love you guys. Bye, collective.